Almost 2 years ago, I had a lot of gut issues. I had digestive issues and a lot of gut problems until I discovered one thing. However, of course, my digestion was not that good. My gut issues were terrible. I had a lot of gut problems. And I think it was specifically leaky gut. A lot of people used to call it IBS a couple years ago, but I think a lot of people have found out that, and including myself, I found that it was my gut. And your gut is incredibly important. It plays a big role in digestion. And this one food just helped me out so much. It's actually one of the best probiotics for your gut, especially if you have leaky gut. Now, most of the foods that you see here are healthy and might even have probiotics, but nothing is even close to what I'm going to show you. So, if you're someone who has leaky gut, IBS, aka they call that irritable bowel syndrome, then by all means, this video is absolutely for you because there are so many people now that are starting to have a lot of issues with the gut, a lot of problems, and it gets stemmed from a lot of things. But that food that helped me is called kefir or kefir. This is an amazing food. Some call it a drink. It's similar to yogurt, but it's not. It's similar to yogurt, but it's not. It's definitely more on the drinkable side. It's not more of eating. It's more drinkable. And kefir is amazing. You can get this at the grocery store if you want. Kefir is amazing. It's a powerful probiotic. Now most people in the Western diet eat yogurt, but kefir or kefir, I'm gonna be calling it kefir or kefir, but we'll just call it kefir. It's amazing. It actually is more known in like other diets, especially more like in Lebanese and whatnot. Um, it's amazing. Now to get into it, it has up to 61 strains of bacteria and yeast, making it very rich in a diverse probiotic source. So it's amazing because yogurt only has a few strands, honestly. It doesn't have that much. So because it has so many strands, it has way more probiotics, right? Because most of the um, probiotics out there, especially yogurt, one of the things about it it doesn't have it's not lactose friendly. Because the thing is that it's incredibly low in lactose. It's amazing. The lactic acid bacteria in fermented dairy foods like kefir turn the lactose into lactic acid, so they're much lower. But the thing is that the enzymes that it has help break down the lactose even further, making it pretty much lactose intolerant. So it's honestly amazing. So if you definitely have a lactose issue, like I think I was having a lactose issue, because yogurt is so heavy. This isn't as heavy. So very, very big tip right there. Now, obviously, we talk about irritable bowel syndrome, right? Because obviously it is definitely something that I think that's more on the rise. But it can help because when it helps build up the friendly bacteria in your gut, that's good for you. That's gonna help with a lot of issues. It's gonna help with digestion. It's gonna help bring the gut back to life. So if you're having any digestion issues, this drink is just amazing. I would recommend drinking it, by the way, after breakfast. So one of the big things I like to do is I'll just eat it. You could drink it on an empty stomach, not after breakfast. Like it could be your breakfast. If you're having eggs for breakfast, you could have a glass of kefir or kefir. Now you only need a little bit, like a spoon. If you want to drink a cup, that's up to you. But there's so much probiotics in there. You could just start off with a spoon. Another thing is again you could have it on an empty stomach. You don't want to have it too late because it'll cause a lot of mucus. So it's better to have it early in the day. Some people have it after their meals. I've even done it after meals, like you eat rice, chicken, broccoli. Maybe that's something you like to eat. You can have a little bit after, seriously. But I do recommend just having it for breakfast. And you start off with as much as you want. You want to do a spoon, and then every other day do a spoon, and work your way up to half a cup to a cup. It's up to you. Um, you typically want to go for one that has no added sugars. you want to typically go for one that is organic, even grass-fed, raw. If not, just get the organic ones that are even pasteurized. They're still fine. That's the one I go for. Lifeway is a brand that I specifically go for, but it's up to you to do whatever you want. Now, the fact that it's so good for your gut, so good for even if you have IBS or you're having diarrhea, um, whatever it is, you can't go to the bathroom. This probiotic is just amazing, right? It just does so much for you, and it can help your leaky gut, especially if you have gut issues, problems. Um, there are different foods that are even better for the gut. And again, if you guys have ever had trauma or any sort of issues that has led to your gut issues, by all means, I will make a video on that. Please let me know if you've ever been traumatized, because then you're probably going to want specific vitamins and other specific foods in your diet. Because for me, it happened for me due to trauma reasons and the vagus nerve not firing right. There's a specific vitamin that actually helps the vagus nerve function properly to connect to the gut. You definitely need this specific vitamin. Again, if anyone's interested in um, anything trauma related, or if anybody has anything on more prebiotics or other foods that can help your gut, by all means, I will do a video on that for sure. But by all means, um, kefir is amazing. It's low in lactose, so good for the gut. It can help against so many other issues. It doesn't even have to be gut related. It can help with candida, yeast infections. So kefir is an absolute powerful probiotic. It generally has around 25 to 30 billion per cup, but I'm sure each one is different. That's a lot of bacteria. Yogurt only has about 1 billion generally. Sometimes there's several billion, but most of them won't even reach your gut due to the fact that there's just not enough, and the strains themselves just maybe aren't as strong as the ones in kefir. So by all means, I hope this video helps you guys out. If anyone's having any gut issues, let me know. Let me know what your issues are. Let me know if you had trauma, if it's related to your vagus nerve. I know a lot of things that I can do to help you out. By all means, kefir is an absolute powerhouse. It is a good drink. By all means, I hope this video helps. I want to thank everybody for watching. Hit the like button and let me know what you guys think. Subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.